Boom! We are live, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the Life as a Chad YouTube channel. And I thank all of you for being here, wherever you may be, and of course, however you may be listening. In the video today, we are going to be watching a highlight or montage of men versus women in sports. And the real reason that I'm playing this is not because necessarily I want to, but I have to. This is something that it's been an argument that has been made, in my opinion, by very, very delusional people that men and women are equal in every regard across the board. There's no differences in the gender. And so we're, especially in sports, the highlight of that would probably be the WNBA believing and United States women's soccer believing they should be paid the exact same as men in sports and or their counterpart in sports. Now, of course, there's a couple of different ways that I could go with this. When you look at the United States women's soccer versus the men's soccer, to me, it validates and it absolutely encapsulates how women have a very hive mindset when looking at things. They are more to get, they are kind of, well, like I said, hive mindset. They group think. And the reason that this is shown with the men's and women's thing in American soccer is that it is almost impossible for some of the women to see why they are getting paid less than the men, because to them, the world that they see is, well, we're all the same. We are a group. And of course, we should be getting the exact same because we play the exact same sport. But of course, it's not as simple as that. The men's side produces far more revenue, far more money. And of course, that is why they make more money, because they produce more. But we could go in that direction, but we're not going to fully delve down that. And it's the same thing with the WNBA, but we're not going to fully delve into that direction of this video. The channel, credit where credit is due. The channel for this, I believe, is called The Poor Man's Podcast Reacts, who put together this montage. Hopefully he doesn't copyright this. We'll see. But we're going to be watching this montage, and I can't, before we look at or watch the video, I can't even believe that I'm forced to react to a video like this. I can't even believe that my hand was forced to even entertain an argument about whether men and women are physically the same. I'll just tell you this anecdotally before the video. I know I've said that a few times now. I played Division I water polo. Okay. Before that, I played junior college water polo as well. And I played sports my entire life. And a common thing that we would do if there weren't other guys to play against would be to play against older women, especially in college. We would do that because mainly it would help. We would do this in the off season, mainly in college, because it would be a way for us to stay in shape, get some reps in the pool, but mainly it would help the women, because any athlete will tell you the way for you to improve in any sport is to play against people who are better, faster, and stronger than you. That is why people play up in sports. If they are in 5th grade, they play against 7th and 8th graders, because you are going against bigger, faster, stronger people. And it's the same idea for women against men. That's why they play against men, because if they play against men who are bigger, faster, stronger, not all would say that, not all. If they play against men who are bigger, faster, stronger, when they go and play against another women's team, they will be ready to go, and the game will slow down immensely. So again, I can't even believe I have to entertain this, but here we go.
I'm saying pay these women. That's what I'm saying. She's gonna go elegant about it. You need to be paid because you command the same respect.
Huh? What are you talking about? Huh?
game is just as good.
And then they motion. The guy ran at 50 yards. Get him.
Oh, oh my God. She got clotheslined. Oh my, that was crazy. Man, that guy looked so much faster than her. He looked absolutely positively faster than she did. Oh!
Men always say how women's soccer sucks.
And then this chick's coming. Ah, you guys say you're better. Well, why don't you come out to the field and play against us?
Then come to the field and try with us.
It's like they're playing two different sports. Truthfully, the guys are just faster. They're stronger. They're bigger. They're not just faster physically. They're faster mentally. And that's a big thing with sports is how quickly. That's why Tom Brady is so good. Is how quickly can you think through a play? How fast can your mind react to a play? That's crucial. And the guys are just way better. "60-year-old men versus professional women in their prime?" What? Wow. Golazo, golazo. Oh my gosh, this clip is the best. This is one of the best clips of this. The guy. Well, I'll just let you guys watch it.
So let's see Asafa Powell. He got away as you'd expect. He's going to gobble up the lead early. Riley Day, Usain's off.
United States though. America in front, Jamaica in third or maybe even second place now.
And the back straight from the US team. Fantastic to see her back.
So Poland's strategy was to have their guy go third so he could build a big enough gap for the woman who would be going fourth as to not have anybody be able to close the gap. But of course, that is not how it went.
At this did, it's the Polish quartet. And Melko here running on the second leg for the Polish quartet. He's put down.
Stop being so nice to women. Nice.
Oh gosh, we got to watch this chick again. She is pretty hot though. She's pretty cute.
Will never equal turned on or attracted to you. I know you want.
All right,
And in
here we go.
fourth place is Zoe Clark for Great Britain. So Amelka comes over to the changeover. We'll have two Polish women now on the last two legs.
So there she is. They have a substantial lead at this point, which, by the way, the only reason they have a substantial lead is because the guy who went against the other chicks totally gave them a massive lead.
Big crowd. Svite Ursutic. And it's Michael Cherry storming round that bend trying to close the gap. And look at the speed with which Cherry takes the Polish woman. She's grimacing and she's being
Caught her. Fucking caught her.
reeled in here to get caught here, but can she hang on for a medal? The gold is going to go to Michael.
Two of them caught her.
Cherry and the Alison Felix moves to 12 world titles. Really close.
Literally every guy caught her and beat her. Fuck, man.
Close on the line.
Don't know. She would ragdoll him. First,
I usually agree with Dana on a lot of what he says, but on this, he was on some bullshit. Yeah.
of all, have you ever seen Floyd Mayweather? He's about this tall, okay? And she would ragdoll him as soon as she put her hands on.
I don't even believe he actually believed this. I think he was just promoting Ronda Rousey. But anyways,
Under Rousey, who would ragdoll Floyd Mayweather, was destroyed by a 5'7.5", 134-pound woman this weekend. Serena Williams is not beating a single man. There's not a guy in the country in the ATP Top 100 that's not beating Serena soundly.
Let's start with the elephant in the room.
That's right.
this is the last one we're going to watch. This is, of course, McIntyre. He made some comments that, of course, the professionally outraged. I don't even care. I mean, I never cared, but I really don't care anymore when things are considered controversial. In fact, when they are controversial, I look at the statement and go, give me some truth. Give me some truth. I need some truth here. But because at the end of the day, these people are just professionally outraged. And if I actually believe that they were actually bothered by these things, then I may consider it a little bit. But because they aren't and they really don't care and they're just professionally outraged, who gives a fug?
Why was it necessary?
I think you're referring to the fact that I said she'd be about 700 in the world.
Yeah.
Right.
John's such a G. He really is. Oh, it's McEnroe. My bad. McEnroe.
What do you think, Charlie? You're a tennis guy. You like to play tennis. I see you on the tennis court. What do you think that Serena Williams would be ranked if she played in the men's game?
I have no idea.
Well, if you had a guess.
Well, she seemed pretty strong to me. I mean,
very strong. The greatest female player ever.
Okay, nobody can prove this. Here's what.
Would you like to apologize?
No. But the offer is this. Why don't you combine, just solve the problem? I'm sure the men would be all for this. The men and women play together. And then we don't have to guess.
Oh my God. Could be nearer 20.
40 love.
And then, yeah, you have the tennis clips where, they purposely have the guys go up against the women because the women cannot handle the speed, the velocity of the serves from the men. Now, there's one more clip there's a few more clips, but there's a really good clip from Serena Williams where she basically is like, she's basically saying, I forget, it was either Rafael Nadal or Federer or Djokovic. I can't remember. Novak. But she's basically like, stop it. I'm not going to play you because you guys are so much faster. You're so much bigger, yada, yada, yada. And that is the clip after this, obviously. I guess I can play it in the background here with the sound off. But the bottom line is, folks, I can't even believe that this is something that is entertained. And there's so many angles to this. I talked a little bit about the original angle of the money, which of course, men see it and are like, well, yeah, of course you're not making as much because you don't earn as much. It's a business and you guys don't produce as much money. Therefore you don't get paid as much. But there's also the angle of who are the folks that are making arguments like this? Well, primarily it's leftists, and leftism is a disease. Leftism, they call it progressivism, which is such nonsense because do any of you actually believe that we're progressing? Because we're not. We're actually going backwards, okay? And in order for leftism to prevail, they have to morph reality. They have to change reality. So, and that's what they try and do with the women are faster or just as fast, just as strong, just as big as the men. They are literally morphing reality, which is just classic. And the only men who are making the argument that it's true, this argument, making an argument that this argument is true, are men who are dorks, nerds, who have never played a fucking sport in their life, and quite frankly want to be dominated by women. So that in their fucked up world, they can see this as a reality because they haven't done it. It's like people who comment on, they say, well, the police officer should have just shot the perpetrator in the leg, which of course anybody who has shot a gun knows that is complete and utter nonsense. it's way harder to shoot. And I'm not trying to make this into a Second Amendment thing, but it's way harder to shoot. This is not a video game, okay? This is not fucking Grand Theft Auto 6 or 7 or 1 or 2. This is real life. And it's not as easy to hit somebody point blank in the leg. It would be hard to hit somebody point blank in the leg purposefully with all the time in the world. Never mind the chaos, never mind the heightened situation going on around you and the stress level being through the roof. Never mind all of that. So the people who make that are, of course, people who have never shot a gun. It's the same thing with this. You know, it's people who have never played sports, don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and want to be dominated by women. I can't even believe that we have to entertain this, but we do because we live in clown world and it is what it is. But you know, I just laugh at it and continue on my merry way, pointed out the craziness. And we're at a point now, folks, where we just can't give a fuck. We just got to move forward, call this shit out and say, no, that is dumb as fuck. And just call it out right from the get-go. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, you guys can go and watch the actual clip on your own. I let you guys know the channel at the beginning of the video. This channel, however, Life as a Chad, is growing nicely. Thank you guys so much. Give it a like, give it a comment, give it a subscribe. And I will, of course, see you guys next time. Remember, DBAP, don't be a pussy willow in facts or feelings, because your feelings just don't matter. See you guys next time. Bye.